Dude, you go right back where you got that swim jig light.
Yeah.
What? Dude, it's a whole fucking lake, man.
You fucking punk ass bitch. What the fuck? Jump in the fucking water. Jump in the fucking water, bitch. Jump in the fucking water. I'll show you what the fuck I'll do about it.
Hey, man,
What the fuck are you gonna do about it, motherfucker? Let me come over here and see what you're gonna do about it. See what the fuck you're gonna do about it.
Hey, simmer down. Hey, listen, it's all right. Listen, we get
What the fuck are you gonna do about it, bitch?
it's a whole lake, all right? Hey,
Your fucking mouth. It ain't all fucking good.
listen, man.
People been running over me all day.
Okay, but how? Listen, dude. How is that my problem, bro? I gave you all this space. I was idling.
I'm working my way in.
Okay. Why can't we just start with that? Why can't we just start with that? I'll fucking leave. I got a 200 horsepower Merc on the back.
I don't understand why you got to come in right on top of me.
Man, I idled against the fucking lily pads on the way in, and I thought you were going all the way out. How am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know?
Am I headed out or am I headed in?
I don't know. I looked over and you were headed
I'm
in.
supposed to know.
Exactly.
Making up excuses.
So, no, it's not. You wait until the fucking motor shut off. You say, hey, man, you're going right where I'm trying to fish. You don't fucking dig into your box and pull a fucking gun, dude.
Dude, I'm just
Come on, man.
All right,
Let's go. It's fishing, man.
Yeah, it's fine.
And I stopped and I turned my motor off, right?
What are you doing?
And I asked you right away.
Yeah.
It's all, I mean, come on. I asked, it's not like I came up here at 100 miles an hour. I idled.
Can you buy me this damn clothes?
Come on, man. I idled. It's not a huge ordeal. I idled right past you.
Yeah, he's trying to make it a huge ordeal.
Okay, come on, man. You pulled out a gun out of the front of your kayak.
Doesn't matter what's in my box.
He's got a gun, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a gun. I got a damn permit to carry a gun.
Okay. Oh, God.
He's acting like a tough guy and all that stuff, and he's got a gun.
Yeah. You're doing that now. You weren't doing that a minute ago. You were the tough guy.
Toe landing.
You were the tough guy.
Thank you, appreciate it. Have a good one. They'll be out here.
All right, good. I'll be waiting for them. Which land they gonna be at?
Toe landing. You know where to run from now?
Okay.
Psychopath, dude.
I'd get it if I came up and waked you. We're fucking kayak fishermen. We know how it goes. I mean, god damn.
First thing you do is reach for your pistol.
Yeah, like, dude, that's how you get fucking killed. That's great you have a fucking license. You just lost it. It's people like that give gun owners a bad fucking vibe. Yeah, so you're probably wondering what the heck happened there. It's funny because we were wondering the same exact freaking thing, and we were, 20 yards away from this dude. So, you saw exactly what happened, and that was my chest cam rolling. Let's try to just backtrack a little bit. I'm gonna get a trusty pen, a sheet of paper, and kind of write things out for you so you can get a better idea because you didn't get the overlay. I really wish I had the GoPro on the yellow tech behind me, but I had it on the chest cam. And old big tough guy, I don't think really knew he was on camera. I honestly kind of forgot about the chest cam too. But I think once he saw me stand up and looking over at him, I think it kind of clicked his head like, oh crap, they've got cameras on their chest. And I wasn't really worried about it. I was more worried about that fact that this guy's got a firearm on the side of his kayak. I may or may not, I'm not going to deny or confirm had I had a firearm on me, but I was trying to keep it from getting squirrely. I'm going to draw the part of the lake that we were on. You know what? Forget it. I'm a horrible artist. I'm not going to be able to do it. Imagine a football field. I'm on one sideline, you're looking at the other sideline of the football team. That's about how far away we were from idling away from this guy. When I idled into this area, he was way off of, I was going onto the bank. There's the bank, there's an open canal, which was where I was idling. Then there's a huge field of lily pads. Anyways, long story short, I come off the big motor, as you saw. I look over and I see him with his hands in the air, flipping out. So I'm like, what's up? Like, what's the problem? And he, as you could tell, went on a cussing rampage. Trevor stands up like, what are you gonna do about it? But in a manner, we talked about it, and it's like, he was saying in a manner of, you're in a kayak, we're in a bass boat. Like, are you gonna paddle over here and try to poke us Spartan style with your paddle and or Leonidas the thing across the lake? Like, what are you gonna do here? That's when he proceeded to dig into the front of his kayak, open a hatch, and pull out a clear box about this big with a holstered firearm inside of it. All black firearm, looked like it was an all black semi-automatic pistol in his box. He actually literally dropped the box in the water, which is when I intervened. I was like, okay, you need to chill out. You've got all your wires ain't put in correctly up top. We gotta put a stop to this. So as I said before, I tried to just bring everything down to minimize this getting squirrely and getting to where we didn't want it to get. Trevor got on the phone with the cops, basically saying, look, this is what's going on with this guy. And I, from that point, was just trying to defuse the situation, talking to this dude. He had mentioned to me, hey, I got, 4 people were running by me today. And I explained to him, how is that my problem? There were a lot of choice words used, obviously, which I didn't beep out because I wanted just to kind of have the full feeling of this experience. I probably idled for 300 yards before I even got in that area because there's stumps sticking 2 inches, sometimes 2 inches under the water. You cannot see the stumps in this part of the lake. You do not, everybody knows you do not run on this lake. Like, you do not run on plane, you idle, and you knock stumps all the time with your boat. So I come into this idling. I mean, there's the most courteous way you can come into an area, and I'm not even close to where he's at. By the time I stopped and looked behind me, he's behind me paddling towards me. So I don't believe I was ever in the wrong. Yeah, I used some choice words and some bad words, but there's when someone puts a gun up to your face and you're wondering what the heck's going on, you're gonna use some choice words too. So again, I do apologize for the whole word thing, but situation. So to defuse the situation, he eventually paddles away, still mouthing off pissed. So I did not get his name. I do not know anything about that gentleman. Other than the kayak he was in, the red t-shirt and the Zoom Bait Company hat, the Walmart special hat he was wearing. So that was it. What happened afterwards, what was funny is he eventually went in front of us and just went down the weed line. He knew we were going to be fishing the grass line. I mean, I just told him we were going to be fishing the bank. So of course his freaking coward self goes along the whole bank we're going to fish. I'm not going to throw a fit. When am I going to pull a gun on him and do the same crap? So we ended up fishing that area for 10 minutes or so. The mood was already ruined for being there, so we literally got on the motor, ran across the lake, and just decided to totally do a 180 of what we were doing and go fish other stuff. So all in all, the situation was diffused. So moral of the story is 2 things. First off, that gentleman could have caught one heck of an aggravated assault charge had he touched that weapon system and I did not, did I not retaliate in any way? It would have been a serious aggravated assault charge. I had it all on camera anyways. Number 2, which is just gun owners 101. Now this guy's not all there up top. He's got some issues to be worked out, but you don't ever pull a gun or any weapon without the intent to use it. And that's just, I work at a range, I teach concealed carry classes. That's the one thing, you don't pull a gun without the intent to use it. If you pull a gun out, you better be pulling it out for the literally life or death situation. The fact that your life is in serious threat and danger, and the only thing between you and living is that weapon system, and you pulling the trigger essentially and eliminating the threat in front of you. You do not pull it out to be a tough guy that, hey, I'll show you what to do with it. I'm going to show you 2 kids what I'm going to do with a gun. That's huge no-no, and that's how you end up hurt or killed. You pull a gun on the wrong person, you're going to get yourself killed. And I'm talking this to you, the viewer, that this gentleman who pulled the gun on us stated, hey, I have a concealed carry license. Good job, you pretty much just lost those rights because you're an idiot. So this guy was heated. I'm sure he had a long day. I'm sure a lot of people were running up on him. But at the end of the day, we've been on that side. Everybody, all of us fishermen have been on that side, his side, saying, okay, yeah, I've almost been ran over 100 times. There's people following me. You think that people are following you and everybody's fishing around you. Whether they're too close or not, you've had that day where you're just pissed off. But I've never been pissed off where I've had to reach for a gun. So there's that. But that's some stuff going on there he's got to get taken care of. And you can't, just because you have a concealed carry license doesn't give you any right or mitigate anything that you can just start pulling it out and flashing it around like it's a piece of candy. So that's that. I'm not going to really linger on it too much. We're not going to get into a gun talk. We're not going to get into gun rights or concealed carry or any of that mess. It's for another discussion. Just wanted to share this experience with you. Really to be vigilant and be resilient out there on the water. You really just don't ever know what people are doing. And that is one of the things to exercise your Second Amendment right, because you don't know what these other psychopaths out here in the world are going to do or what they are doing. So it's your protection between yourself if your life is in that immediate threat. So again, we're not going to cover too much. Appreciate y'all tuning in and checking it out. So it was a pretty significant event that could have been serious that wasn't. So again, anything discussion wise, please put them in the comments below. I'd love to talk and discuss about this scenario. I've got plenty of friends in law enforcement, plenty of friends in investigation units, and I did report this. I went all the steps needed as far as the case is concerned, though it was very hairy and very close. But so the steps were taken as far as reporting wise. If you know this individual, it's kind of on you. I'm just going to kind of hold it at that. But again, leave any of your discussions there in the comments below. I'd love to talk about this scenario more to you guys. And be sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe here on the Bass All Year channel. There's tons of great, awesome fishing videos that come out. This has been the one within the 11 years that I've been doing YouTube that has been, this is the first time I've ever got a gun pulled on me on the lake. So I guess everyone's due for their time with some type of drama. So again, appreciate y'all's constant support. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. I'd love to have you back here for more awesome content here on the Bass All Year channel. Follow the Instagram page at Bass All Year Fishing. And as always, get out there, stay safe, wear your life jackets on the water, break those PBs. We'll see you right back here for another video on the Bass All Year channel. Stay easy, y'all.